he did have
Yes.
one sin,
And
it
that
would be extrajudicial
killing.
Exactly.
This is Edith Tiempo.
Fernando Maramag in the house.
Leona Florentino here.
Your boy Alfred Yuson.
And Father Greggy.
And this is Vanguard Commentary's National Schools Press Conference coverage where we discuss issues one article at a time.
Magdulo kamo sa Tuguegarao City.
And today we will be talking about everything regarding Duterte's
Everything
presidency.
about Duterte.
3 to 6 months promises, fulfilled
Yeah.
or broken.
So let's start with something light that he promised.
Starting with his empty words where he said, I will behave. I will finish drugs.
So
Finish
do you
drugs.
think
His own words
actions
at Asia Pacific Economic
are done
Cooperation.
out of respect for the position of a president? Do you think that?
No. Unless he's all
Not-
talk, no walk.
Yeah.
And we can correlate this with the fact that he failed to make such small promises. What about those large promises where he told the Filipinos he's gonna end drug, the issue
Like
of drug
totally eradicate
for
drugs.
Yes, 3 to 6 months, yo.
And it's been 4 years.
So what now?
Let's start first with the fact that only drug pushers are the ones
The
who
major
are being
ones.
cornered. And this drug war, we're in the bigger ones, the drug lords. Lords, yes.
Yes. Where are they right now?
Are getting
Not
away.
even.
And that is why I believe the statistics wherein they're
That-
saying that the drug war isn't really effective. I
It's
believe them.
anti-poor.
True.
Because look at the people that's being targeted. Not even the people who are
Not the big
supposed-
fish, but
Yes.
the small fish.
Yeah.
And they aren't even solving the roots of the problems.
I agree. Like, why would you even promise something wherein you don't have any concrete plan of action at all? And basically, what it's just doing is just killing suspects, drug suspects who aren't even
True.
proven
Yes,
to
that's
be
his
guilty.
concrete.
Yes.
That's his concrete plan of action, guys.
They shouldn't be out
that-
and about in the streets
Yes.
and looking for drug-consuming looking people.
But,
Yes,
like,
they
I
should
mean,
be target-
they can even catch one of
The real ones, the
That's
big deal
discrimination.
is not in the streets. They
Yes.
are not using. They
Drug
are the
dealers
drugs
aren't-
themselves, and they.
And we know that on the streets there are a lot of jologs.
Yes.
That they may
Those
think that
are
those are drug
just-
addicts. They are not drug addicts.
They are like the outer layer of what's really
And
the
this
problem.
leads us to the other issue, extrajudicial killing, y'all.
Yes.
What do you think of
This
this?
One
It's
thing
a
leads to
very
another.
broad
That is
topic,
from
actually,
the
guys.
drug wars. From
Yeah.
there, and
There-
then innocent people get killed.
And you know what's even more messed up about this are those officers who are actually getting by excuses for justifying the killings that they have done, where in fact there's not been.
taking advantage of
Yeah.
what powers given to them.
Just imagine, you guys, your sibling being killed
True.
by something that he or she has not done.
Just because
That's
he is
messed
there
up. That's
among
messed up.
with
Just because he
people.
looks like jologs, he looks like he
that's-
could be
that's
someone
really-
You know,
who he or
guys,
she could be someone
If
who's
you actually
drug
watch
pusher.
the recent, I think it was a news that Duterte actually admitted that if he did have
Yes.
one sin,
And
it
that
would
would be
be
extrajudicial
extrajudicial
killing.
Exactly.
Oh.
So therefore, he
Really?
admitted that he did authorize this.
And then after that, what? Just
Everything.
nothing? Those people
Nothing.
died, and then what? What's his
Or
action? Nothing.
Why would a president like him do that? Is that even a work of a president?
In his defense regarding his killings, he spares no one in drug wars, though it's anti-poor due to the fact that it is. Everyone is
Eligible.
prone to be killed, and even those.
Yes, but they are only killing the poor ones. Their judgment is impartial, but they are only catching the poor ones. They aren't catching the drug dealers.
We aren't catching the real
Yes.
deal.
Because the drug dealers, they are heavily protected and
real
they can't be
phone
They
catched.
guys
obviously have the
are
influence,
still
the,
not
the power.
eradicated.
Yes.
True. For the record, since he began the war on drugs campaign, the beginning of his term in 2016, the Human Rights Measurement Initiative recorded 5,000 plus lives from violent war on drugs.
And
Or there's
are all
actually
guilty.
No,
some-
that number of people are just
An estimate.
The
Actually,
ones
there's some.
killed. The
Yes,
ones
they
the
haven't
ones killed
There
in
are
the
some who are
extrajudicial
actually
killings.
saying that
Extrajudicial,
the
therefore
number of
they are
people-
not guilty, and number of people who are not actually addicts but got caught up in the middle of this chaos. So this is where the perfect time the human rights deserve to butt in.
Yeah, and actually, aside from that, the ICC, which is the International Criminal Court, have confirmed that they were indeed investigating allegations that Duterte have committed crimes against humanity. So,
Oh, no.
in response to that, Duterte actually withdrawn the Philippines out out from the
God.
Rome Statute, which
He
meaning,
did not deny it.
yeah, which since he withdrew the Philippines from the Rome Statute, the ICC does not have hold on investigating the country anymore.
Aside from his unfulfilled promises, let's go to what he's done that might actually be beneficial to the Philippines in the future. Like
Okay, I'm
his
ready to hear
foreign
it.
ties he's making, which is ironic because he kind of lost sight on our own country by making other countries help us. He's making ties outside the Philippines. He's actually the first president who made rounds on all the ASEAN countries members.
Whoa.
Yes,
Really?
yes, he's
I think that's good.
no other president has done that. That he's visited every country
Okay.
that's member in the ASEAN.
Amazing.
That's great.
I think he's thinking strategically
Yes.
for it.
Yeah, actually.
But I heard that he also sacrificed some international relationships, just
Really?
such as USA
One example, yes.
and
that-
Japan.
Yeah, true. He's really
To
focused on
in
ASEAN
compromising that for his relations in
in
China.
our neighboring
China's new
Neighboring
best
countries.
friend. So I think he saw that China was a crucial partner in
Yes,
terms
and,
of...
and why did he think that?
Maybe
I think
he's thinking,
because
if
the
you can't
advancement of
defeat
China?
them, join them.
Yeah, that.
And that goes on to another topic, another issue, and that is the Scarborough
Yes.
Island.
He's like selling us to them.
Because I think,
Or-
Because this is another failed promises in his part. Because
Dahil-
before he was elected as the president, he promised the Filipinos that he will not give up Scarborough.
Scarborough.
Now
Yes.
what is happening?
and he even said that he would plant a
Ships
Philippine
war-
flag on
Chinese
the
warships
shore.
are actually there.
Yes.
And,
And what do we have?
he
What?
promised that he would plant
And
a
the Filipino
flag.
fishermen
Mangingisda.
who are going to that
Being
island
harassed
are being
by Chinese.
Yes, harassed. Harras. That's
ED.
Let's now start with the fourth issue, y'all, and that is the press freedom under his administration. What do you think? What are your thoughts? What are your 2 cents?
The
There have been reports, right?
media has been a whirlwind. Everything is happening in his
Yes.
regime.
And obviously, it's observable how much arrests in terms of
True.
journalism,
Yes.
how much we
Media
are
killings.
being restricted. And we can connect this back when Rappler editor-in-chief Maria Ressa was arrested not only once, but twice.
Really?
And she was arrested for reasons on violating a ban on foreign media ownership, same as ABS-CBN right now. Though she violated that rule, it's so really doubtful.
And what has Duterte to do about it?
Because this is Reza's second arrest in many months, and yet another example of what free press advocates see as criminal retribution for her persistent coverage of Duterte's government and bloody drug war. So that is basically the reason why Duterte is being linked to Maria Reza's arrest.
Compared to the situation now, the fact that this one has no co-warranto just proves something shady is happening.
Shady. And let's not forget how much the
He's behind
sufferings Maria Ressa went through, stating that, quote unquote, I'm being treated like a criminal when my only crime is to be an independent journalist.
Aw.
Well, yeah.
Such hostile environment for reporters under this administration.
And his administration, the amount of restraint, the amount of violence he has given to journalism, it's kind of insane. And it's kind of same as his drug war, bloody.
No, yeah.
Yes.
It's a really cruel world for journalists here.
And people.
And I just want to say that out of all the country in this world, we are ranked. Drum roll. We are ranked. Guess. Any guesses? Any guesses?
First.
Among how many
First,
countries?
Out of 180 countries, where do you think
First,
Philippines
first,
ranked?
Second,
First,
second,
first,
second,
first, first.
Second.
The last, second, first.
Last.
No, probably in the middle.
We are ranked
Other countries are worse than us.
134th, y'all.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm so
That's
harsh.
so bad, y'all.
I had the closest guess.
What? That is like
I mean, is that half?
more than half. Actually, we're
Near.
like, we're super bad at it.
Whoa, I can't believe you guys guessed we are second to the last.
And someone even guessed first.
It was not me.
What the hell? What the hell?
Is
What did
what
you
the hell?
think?
Father Greggy.
Father Greggy, what do you think? Where do you think we were first?
If we were
Because I
first,
didn't hear the question. Yeah.
if we were first,
Then NSPC would be so flourishing and
so free. Any journalists would be out there and thrive.
yes, journalism would just thrive.
Not suppressed.
And with Duterte's presidency, we are now about to wrap up. Did Duterte actually worsen or did he make a better country for the Filipinos? What do you think, guys?
He started on the right footing, but on the long run,
He kind of lost his way.
yeah. Yeah.
I think Duterte is not consistent.
He's got a lot of
Yeah.
promises.
Yeah,
Not
he's
consistent.
Oh, I
not
like that.
consistent.
Yeah.
Nice.
No other way to put it.
He is not consistent with his
He's
words. He's not consistent with his
Contradicting.
actions.
There's so many
If he
contradictions.
says one thing, then
he does
It
another.
could mean another thing.
true.
And he would do another thing.
Yes.
And it's so confusing. And
That's-
but I think that there are also some aspects of him that I would like to commend, like in terms of international relations. Like what she told us, that he is the only one that traveled all the countries in ASEAN, right?
Yeah.
And I think his negatives outweighed his positives. And obviously, as a president, you want to be more positive. Common sense. How about you guys? How would you evaluate him?
I think it's meh.
well,
Meh.
he has
Yeah.
competence.
I think he would be better off as a mayor.
Yes.
Someone who is governing in a smaller
He
region.
did well by Davao.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yes.
did well in Davao.
And
And
why didn't that work for the
Like,
whole country? Maybe,
I think he's
maybe
more
that's
of,
it.
He is more of a mayor material rather than a
Yeah.
president material. We really want someone who, in terms of encompassing, in terms of scope,
I think
we want someone who has more an intellectual side, better.
And what about you?
now we'll leave it up to you to ponder whether this administration has left the country for better or for worse.
That's right. And this is Vanguard Commentary. We will see you in our next discussion.